So these days I'm tending to lumping him into the Stuart McPherson category, you know. Is Nepenthes attenboroughi bigger than Marja? Is it the largest Nepenthes in the world? You know, yeah. Why these people have to rush and say things that are strictly not true now. I mean, I still am quite willing to see a Nepenthes attenboroughi that's bigger than Marja, but you do know that means it's got to be able to comfortably hold a Aussie football in its pictures. Yeah, I've seen photographs of that, more than one photograph from different situations where you comfortably see an Aussie football sitting in the belly of a picture of Nepenthes Marja. Whether that was after some sort of jungle, a rainforest fire in the area, yeah. So there we go. 1 litre of chalk, 1 litre of newspaper cellulose, and we're going to do this twice, of course. So I'll put that there. Make sure it's in shot. Now the sun's come out and I'm only 2 notches down, bugger, because I'm should be 3 notches down, so it'll be a bit overexposed. So we add one part of water to this, and when it gets a bit like plasticine, firms up a bit, you add another part of water if you miss that part of the previous chalk. So we'll have 2 litres of water added to this one, and we'll have 2 litres, so it'll be at least 4 litres there. I'll just get my watering can. So we'll do that. Now, a litre of, doesn't have to be, there we go. And we'll start mixing it in. And some more, as you do. But it's a bit like this phosphorus angle with Australian native plants. They say, the Australian floor is very sensitive to phosphorus, and you go out to these sites where we have infestations of Phytophthora, which is a disease of Australian native plants. And to remediate the area, they use phosphoric acid. It's like putting gasoline on a fire, isn't it? Either that or there's something they know that we don't, or they're not telling. It's a bit like the smoke water thing. They actually know more detail, but they're keeping back a salient piece of information about phosphorus sensitivity in the Australian native flora. Again, which basically is a bit like this business, this idea, intellectual property rights. It's not science. It's not scientific. As soon as you hear intellectual property rights, it's a business. It's not a science. So. Things like Monsanto, intellectual property sites. Are they actually doing science? No, they're not. Monsanto is not a scientific company. It's a business. Oh, haven't you worked that one out yet? I mean, all this research they do for the tobacco company, all these experiments they did. And were they a scientific company, telling people, 50 years ago that it causes cancer? No, it was all about intellectual property rights, wasn't it? Keeping the fact that, if we tell people that, they're not going to buy the cigarettes, and we're not going to make any money. Yeah. I just wonder what we're going to actually find out about some of these really large commercial places. I'm waiting for the point when Carney Plant goes the way that Donny went, because I got the impression that Donny was set up in a way, and got to a certain point, they only allowed Donny to get so good in his CPs, and they like somehow pulled the plug on him or something. Something happened there. Yeah. So, because I remember one day I said to him, why couldn't you have two tiers of wholesale prices? You know, a wholesale set of prices for, you know, a smaller, and then another set of wholesale prices. And he really went off one day about this, and I thought, yeah, there's something else going on there. Anyway, I get the impression, I'm just waiting for the carny plant bloke, because he recently online he visited this Dutch place, Carney Floor or something, and he walks through the door and you can see his jaw dropping sort of thing. And I wonder if they're actually going to tell him any, are they going to tell him any of their secrets, or, you know, or what's going on, you know, something. And how long is it before, how big does he have to get, how big does the Carney Blind have to get before someone pulls the plug on him, you know? Is it going to be that sort of situation? You know, who's going to survive? Is it going to be Carney Flora or, you know, Carney Plant sort of thing? You know? I'm just waiting for the day sort of thing, you know? Because I reckon that's, just from what I've been watching online, originally when Carney Blind started, really amazing plants, fantastic quick growth, and now it seems to be like slowing down a bit, you know what I mean? And I think, I wonder if people, you know, they're sort of limiting him in a way, sort of thing, you know what I mean? You know, they're sort of like using him in a way. He's doing business, he's making good money, sort of thing. But if he gets too big, that's when they'll put the brakes on, and you know, he won't be able to become a Carney Flora sort of thing. They'll stop, you know. Because there is a lot of money out there, you do know that, don't you? Because back in 1995, I've actually got it in writing from some of the Dutch places that they were actually selling 50 million Venus flytraps per year. This is 25 years ago. So can you imagine how many they're actually selling now? And they're probably not just selling flytraps now. Yeah, and there's probably only like a 1/100th of what they do in plants anyway. So if they're selling, you know, 100 million fly traps, you know, doubled it in, or if you double it every 10 years, so that would be 25 years, they're probably selling 150 million fly traps a year now, and I'm sure they're selling them for more than €1 each. So, you know, you've got maybe 1/10 or 20th of $1 billion per year just on fly traps and maybe CPs alone. So, yeah, am I being shot? Yes, I am. So I just put this to one side, and if it firms up, you know, goes like plasticine, in 20 minutes, and I'll add another litre to it, but I'll do this again. So it just makes you, you know, how far are they going to let Carney Floor get? How big are they going to let him get before they pull the plug on him? So that'll be interesting to watch over the next few years. And